rock and roll. Lonely guy, tears are falling, can't you hear my heart a-calling? I've just had my first lesson in love. Said you'd be ever true, turned right round and said we're through. I've just had my first lesson in love. People say that love's for fools, and I agree. For my first lesson didn't turn out for me. Maybe someday I'll find out what this love game's all about. I've just had my first lesson in love. People say that love's for fools, and I agree. For my first lesson didn't turn out for me. Maybe someday I'll find out what this love game's all about. I've just had my first lesson in love. My first lesson in love. My first lesson in love. People say that love's for fools, and I agree. For my first lesson didn't turn out for me. Maybe someday I'll find out what this love game's all about. I've just had my first lesson in love. My first lesson in love. My first lesson in love. I wrote rock and roll. That's my extended version of my first lesson in love. That's from Listen to Cliff. I've got two identical copies down there. So I've done the same key as Cliff. And Hank's going. He's going over a D chord, then a G chord. It's over a D. It's A, G, F sharp, G, A, then to a G. So those bits are B, A, G, F sharp, B, F sharp, G. D, lonely guy, F sharp minor, G, G minor, D, B minor, E minor, A and a D. D and a da, F sharp minor, G and then to A, G minor, D, B minor, E minor, A and a D. G and a D, D7 to middle 8. G, people say that A flat diminished, D and a G and a D. B minor and to E7 and A, A7. Maybe someday I'll find out what this love game's all about. I've just had my first lesson in love. G and an A and a D. bit in between the end of the chorus and the start of the middle eight. It's a D and G and a D and D7, G and then an A flat diminished, D and G and a D, B minor and E7 and an A. No, I couldn't find the augmented chord. It'd be that one, wouldn't it? Maybe someday I'll find out what this love game's all about. I've just had my first lesson in love. Well, there it is. It's a nice song, actually. You know, short but sweet on the LP, so I lengthened it a bit. I did another half of a song. There's Listen to Cliff, and I think there's another 7th track on side 1. So yeah, well, Cliff was doing 16 tracks per LP, so he was beating the Beatles right there, who did 14. So we go after that short, then rock and roll.